This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2005 Nissan Titan. It's a four-door extra cab. It's an SE, and it is a 5.6 liter V8, four-wheel drive. It has just under 25,000 miles, so it's about 24,900 miles. Purchased directly from an insurance company here in Tucson. It was a theft recovery. It's being sold on a salvage title. The reason for that is not due to collision or flood or fire or any of that stuff. It's a liability issue. The insurance companies don't want the liability for whoever buys it next, so they throw the paperwork under the bus. If you watch the little 3-minute animated video on the subject, it'll clear it up for you even more. But basically, it's lawyers. This truck, when we got it, it's had a rough life cosmetically, and so we said if it's going to be a 24,000 mile truck, it's got to run like it. It was obvious this thing's been sitting forever, probably in an impound yard. You can just the signs of it are the chrome bubbling on the handles and stuff. That's just the sun beating on it, and it's been scraped and scratched. It probably went off-road and smuggled a little dope across the border near Nogales. So we spent a lot of money on it, replacing parts that we probably didn't need to replace, but anything that had any kind of doubt to it at all, we replaced. And there's your list. Thermostat, radiator, right rear axle. We did a full tranny service, oil and filter, air filter, front brake pads, rear brake pads, emergency brake shoes, emergency brake hardware, a water pump, radiator, rear seat belts, coil, and spark plugs. That's all been done. A lot of it was more preventative, just so that we knew that we were selling we're selling an ugly low mile truck, so it's got to live up to it mechanically. The only thing that really needs from a physical standpoint, from a driving standpoint, is perhaps a set of tires if you wanted to. These tires have tread on them, but they're kind of chunky. Kind of chunked up, so it doesn't really help the ride so much. But all over this thing, there's been some touch-up done, pretty much everywhere. I could run around here and point at stuff left and right. Obviously, you could take this thing to Mako and have them paint it, and it would look a lot better. Or you could just drive it the way it is. You know, 24,000 mile truck, make it your work truck, whatever. I'll show you the highlights of the problems. There's a ding there, a little ding here. This side had a big scratch from here to here. We had our painter mix us some touch-up paint, and we filled all this stuff in as best we could, just so it looked a little bit better. But we're not trying to make it anything other than what it is. It's probably on a 1 to 10 cosmetically. I would say it's about a 3 or a 4. For a 24,000 mile truck, it's probably a 2. This is more like what a truck looks like with 100,000 miles on it, but it's had a rough 100,000 mile type of look to it. It's not pretty. So if you need a pretty truck, this is definitely not the one. If you need something that runs good, that we've looked at inside and out mechanically, this is a great one. Got a dent in this little door here. It's missing the little key lid. Probably look better if we took that spring off. But it's got that. It's really not too ugly, but it's my job to throw these things under the bus, so that if you ship it out to another state and you get it, you're not unhappy. You're getting what you thought you were getting and nothing less. Okay, so it's my job really to do the opposite of what everyone else does in videos. I'm not selling it, I'm informing. There was a scratch here that was touched up. Looks like a little dent right there. There's like a really narrow dent there that's been touched up. This is what happens on Frontiers and Titans, anything Nissan with these big chrome handles. They bubble when they're out in the sun forever. I see that all the time with Nissans in Tucson. I'm going to fire this thing up, then I'll open the hood, and you can look at it under the hood and listen to it run under the hood. Alright, let's see. Alright. Has a new battery. Stickers where they belong, AC stickers, and the hose diagram. That's all that you would expect to see on a stock Frontier or Titan, or pretty much any Nissan has those said 3 stickers. Alright, let's look in the back seats. I like the Frontiers, how their doors open all the way. The rear doors, they go all the way back. It makes it a lot easier to get in and out of. That's your seat there. Carpet looks pretty good. Seat looks excellent. It'd be nice if the outside looked as good as the inside, but that is not to be. Let me go to the other side real quick. Oh, crud. I didn't unlock the door. Which I kind of knew before I went. Let's see, there it is. This door must have been not on the sun side. Alright, let's see. There we go. That's that door all the way back. How that works. I also just remember it's awfully quiet. And I remember when it came in it was kind of loud, and I think that's because we put cats in it. It's got new catalytic converters. I don't know what they were doing here. Something tells me they were trying to smuggle something, and this is the result of that. You can see where they cut the carpet out and did whatever. So that was probably part of this truck's history, which probably is why it has so low miles. It probably sat at the police station forever. Let me try these. Did I try this window? Here's the window. The locks. Alright. There's that door. There's the driver window. Passenger front window. Door locks on this side. Let's see the mirrors. Mirrors, I was told. The driver mirror does not work, is what I was told, and the passenger mirror does. Out, in, up, and down. So, this is a manual mirror. If you want us to replace this mirror, they're like $129. Add that to the deal and we'll do it. But since it's the driver's mirror, I suggest rolling the window down and just adjusting it. Save some money. It's got an assigned VIN. That's what the cops put on here in Arizona when a car's in theft recovery and they inspect it. Up, down. Actually, they give those VINs just to get a VIN on them. If we want to drive it again, then it requires another type of inspection, which I'll tell you about in a minute. There was a tear in this seat, I believe, and we put a little insert here on this side of the seat. The rest of the seats look great. Air conditioning is blowing gloriously cold. Alright, let's see. Let's look around here a little bit. There's sensors in the center console. And that's what you got there. 4x4 block. That's what happens when you that thing. Let's see. There's the tone button. Got the air blowing ice cold. Let me turn it down a little bit. Have a 6-disc changer. Let's hear the radio.
Chemical weapons.
There's the radio. Let's see if the volume controls work here.
Chemical weapons crisis said to be at a pivotal point now and will continue over.
It is. Let's see if we can change the stations. There's the stations changing, so that works fine. All right. Let's see what else we got. There's your cluster. 24,634 is the no. I thought it was 900. 24,634. There's your entire cluster. And then you got the overhead deal up here. And what else we got here to show you? I guess that's it. Let me put it into neutral and put it into 4 low. Now we're in 4 low. Put it into drive. All the repairs we did were on anything that we even thought showed any kind of wear or whatever. That I heard a little bit of a bearing noise, and we thought it would be a good idea to do that rear axle, and it was. That cured it. We'll go to 4-wheel high. The thermostat was stuck, so we decided to do the thermostat and the radiator. It's a 24,000 mile vehicle. It's got to behave like it. And reverse and 4 high. Perfect. All right. Let's see what else we got going on here. We'll put it back in 2-wheel drive. There's that. Now we're in 2-wheel drive. It has parking sensors, and my feeling on parking sensors is that they never work. You know, before we do that, let's see if the pedal adjusting works. There's the pedals. Up. Down. That works. There's the parking sensors. Let's see. I'm going to back up to something here and see if the parking sensors work. They never work. Parking sensors and tire monitors, I don't like, and I never fix them. That works. There you go. But if it ever doesn't work in the future, don't fix it, because once they don't work one time, you can change the sensors all day long and they never work right again. It's bizarre. Okay. We already tested the 4-wheel drive. Ready to go. All right. If you come to Tucson to drive it home, you have to be able to get plates and insurance to do that. It needs a restored salvage title to do that. We have to take it to get it inspected. We charge $200 to do that. We get up early in the morning, so we're first in line. We get up about 6, have the car there at 7. The inspection starts at 8, and we have to stay with the vehicle, and that can be anywhere from 5 minutes to all day. That's why we charge $200. $50 goes to stay. $150 goes to us to cover an employee sitting there staring at it all day, if that's what happens. There's also a $250 dock fee and taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is 3%, you're going to pay 5% tax, $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you pay is the agreed upon price, plus $250 if you want us to inspect it for you. If you don't, that's fine. But please make sure that you call your local motor vehicles. Tell them I'm going to get a little space from this guy up front so I can jump on it here. Call your local motor vehicles and make sure that they know that you're going to bring an Arizona theft recovery on an Arizona salvage title with a bill of sale. And that's all you're going to have. The title, the truck, and a bill of sale. And make sure that you get a first and last name for the person. If they're wrong, you can kill the person. It's an expensive thing to ship it back here to get it inspected. If you're, make sure you get a deposit. Without a deposit, we don't have a deal. Also, eBay people. There's a reason engineers at all these big manufacturers have expiration dates on warranties, miles and years. That's because they don't know what's going to happen at that certain point in miles and year on a vehicle, and so they back off. We don't know any more than the manufacturer does. We don't know when this car is going to blow up either. We don't know if it ever will blow up. So please read the ad, do your research, and bid accordingly, okay? Thank you very much.